Morning, children. It's your mama reporting y'all with, the news, the Rambling Report. In the last, 24 to 48 hours since my last Rambling Report, there has been a lot of developments. Okay, so you're going to have to slow down because there's not enough room on the street for you to be driving that fast. I'm sick of raising children. I'm tired of it. Y'all need to grow up out in these streets. Okay, so anyway, there's been a lot of new information since my last Rambling Report, but I'm here to give it to you anyway. If my crap would load, who told you not to? Who told you to just not load? Okay, what is this? Oh, Janet Jackson. Looking like Janet Jackson, yes, before receiving the Icon Award at the Out 100 Gala tonight. That's cute. Very cute. She looks amazing. Anthony Anderson to host the NAACP Image Awards for the third time. Are we still having the NAACP Image Awards? Quiet as it's kept, I thought we had canceled the NAACP, but okay, whatever, child. O.J. Simpson thrown out of the Cosmopolitan Hotel in Las Vegas for acting a fool. Is this news? Is anybody shocked? Please comment below if you're shocked. Say what now? Escort accused of shooting a man in the head because he was bad at oral sex, stole his wallet and went on a $12,000 shopping spree. Now, ma'am, this is a family channel, so I'm not going to get too deep, but sis, you could have just went on elsewhere. You could have just went on elsewhere. And then you stole the man's wallet and only spent $12,000 after you killed him. If you kill somebody, you ought to be in the mindset that I may go to jail. Let me just go on and do it up as big as I possibly can. $12,000 wasn't enough, ma'am. It wasn't enough. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Y'all ready? Let me get serene because I feel like I may go off. But I'm very glad to report to you today that Nicki Minaj's brother, Jelani Mirage, found guilty in child rape trial, faces 25 years to life in prison. This is wonderful. This is fantastic news. I know Nikki is feeling some kind of way about it. Jelani and Micaiah and Miss Carol and whatever their daddy name is. I know everybody just feeling a little shook right now. But on behalf of the little girl, this is wonderful news. This is fantastic. I got a drop. Every time I come out in the weather, I get just a little drop of, well, I don't want to be gross, but it's not. Anyway, child, yes, this is wonderful news. This is definitely not going to give back to this little girl what Jelani has taken from her. But at least he's off the streets. That makes me feel a lot better that he is off the streets. Now, for the girls who want to feel some particular kind of way, this is your problem. But what we don't do over here on Rambling Reviews is we do not allow rapists to have their day. They have their day in court, and that's the only day they have. They get canceled over here. So if you feel some particular kind of way about it, because I've seen a lot of mixed reviews and a lot of free Jelanis, and no, it's just not how we do things over here. If you want to do that, please, by all means, go over there, but we don't do that here. Nikki, sis, I know this is a difficult time for you, but keep your head up, I guess, child. You ought to be as disgusted by your brother as everybody else, but that's your brother, so I guess I can kind of try to understand if you're not. But it's a no. it's just a no for your brother. He's canceled. He's canceled by me, and he's canceled by the court system. He is canceled. Nikki, I actually gave Nikki a review. She's been on review for a couple years since Looking AN came out. Y'all know what the AN stands for, I'm sure. She put out Looking AN, and I was into the song, and I'm like, hey, because she was rapping, she was getting it. And then she popped up and said, I'm raping you niggas. And I said, oh, you're up for review. You're up for review. And so when her brother came out with this, I said, oh, this is a family trait. This is I'm not sure about this. So Nikki, love you down, sis, but you are still up for review. I'm keeping my non-Fetty Wap, non-Forrest Whitaker eye on you. I'm looking. Tyrese skips out on opportunities to see his daughter Shayla, says he's going to Abu Dhabi. What do y'all want me to say? What y'all want me to say? I've been talking about this man since April. I've been talking about this man non-stop. Like at least 3 times a month since April, I have mentioned this man's name. What more? What more can I do? What more can I give? Tyrese is absolutely insane. He was cleared of the charges of beating the daughter. I still think he did it. But he was cleared of those charges. So I guess congratulations if he actually did do it. Not congratulations to Shayla. But this is just honestly the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, okay, you've been crying online. Crying that, ooh, I wish you would go. At least go the speed limit so I can go. And you could have put on a signal. You could have. Because I could have been winning. Anyway, you was crying online and going all through it. And, I haven't seen my baby in months. And, I'm suffering. And, okay. You're going to have to, I don't know who you think you are, where you think you're going. But, yeah, scoot on over. So, nope, don't you jet out here. There's a young person on a moped. Not just going to be bothered. So, anyway, she was crying and doing all of that. Oh, no, I ain't seen my baby. I just want my baby back. Shayla rocks. Hashtag Shayla rocks. T-shirt, Shayla rocks. And then the opportunity comes for you to see Shayla. And you're going to Abu Dhabi. Like, girl, what did you bring us into this for? What did you have us all looking at you crying and going through for? Like, I ain't got no money. And then Will and Jada somehow got pulled into the foolishness. And you got actress Jada Pinkett Smith on your phone to indicate that Jada Pinkett Smith, the actress, will be is contacted. What do you want from us? Specifically me, Tyrese. What do you want from me? Why are you targeting me? What is the problem? What did I do to you? Let me just go and run this light because what I don't have is time. What did I do to you? For you to I'm so tired. It just feels very personal to me because Tyrese, girl, you know I don't like you and you keep popping up. Anyway, child. So he promised to pay this little boy's tuition to Harvard as soon as Will and Jada's money comes through. And Will and Jada was like, girl, what money? What are you talking about? So now this little boy is tuitionless. I mean, he's got a couple years until he needs to have tuition, I'm sure. But it's just the whole situation with Tyrese is wearing me out. So large-jawed, square-toothed, bald-headed hussy. I can't be bothered. Los Angeles rapper sentenced to 10 years in prison for pimping out girls he met on social media. Well, then he deserves to be in prison now, doesn't he? And girls and boys, just people on social media, why is y'all... You need to really vet these people before... I'm not your mama today. I know I introduced myself as your mama, but I believe it's canceled. I'm just going to be step cousin today. Tammy Roman reportedly not returning to Basketball Wives for season 7. That's because she's fake. And she cannot pretend any longer to like those girls. She hates those girls. She hates the girls. I talked about it when I reviewed the season. She don't like them girls. She don't want to come back and have to deal with it. See, now, if you would have put your signal on, oh, Jesus. It's just, I can't be bothered today. But yeah, Tammy Roman can't be bothered to pretend like she likes Evelyn any longer. She can't do that. I don't know why she would have done it for the sake of the show, because it confused me, because I'm thinking, okay, we all grown and we done got over our problems, and then towards the end of the show, she's like, oh no, me and Evelyn, we're not friends and we're not even working towards being friends. Well, girl, what? Y'all been kicking it all see? Anyway, so I can't be bothered with the confusion. I don't know who this is. I don't know. I don't care nothing about this woman. More sexual harassment allegations, honey. Steven Seagal. Terry Crews also filed a report alleging sexual assault. That is still so wild to me that you would walk up and grope a 6'5", 300-pound man, but okay. The Real Housewives of Atlanta premiere ratings continue to decline. Bravo execs are concerned about lackluster season. I'm concerned too. You know why? I'm also concerned because it was lackluster. That little premiere was tired. It was tired. What? Girl, if you don't... Andy's losing her touch. Okay, picture of Zendaya. Congratulations, Zendaya, for taking pictures. I don't know. Remy Ma and Lil' Kim. I still ain't listened to the song. I still have not listened to that song because I was so off-put by Lil' Kim's Took Us a Break that I'm like, I don't think I can do Lil' Kim anymore this week. So I'm gonna review it maybe sometime next week. Girl, the hell. I'm gonna review it sometime next week. Unless I can muster up the energy in the next couple days. But girl, Took Us a Break. Oh Jesus. Oh Lord. I don't know why every time in the 2000 teens, I click a Lil Kim song, I'm expecting her to give us, you know, Big Mama Thing and Get Money. And I don't know why. I cannot let go. I can't see a new Lil Kim song posted and think it's going to be an attitude mess. Y'all remember when she did that rendition of Computer Love? It was so tight. Anyway, let's see what Famous got. Yes, Jelani, we've discussed. Sin Santana checks girl who told Sin, never forget Joe Budden was a crackhead. Well, I don't know too much about Joe Budden, but he looked like he may still be on crack. He may still, because it's just, he's too intense. Every time I hear about Joe Budden, it's, you know, he going off on somebody and hollering and you're giving too much. Wendy Williams is having meltdowns amid receipts on her husband cheating, allegedly. I don't think receipts and allegedly go together, but, you know, whatever. Cut off on me. I don't know where it stopped, but I'm going to start over here with Wendy Williams having meltdowns amid receipts on her husband cheating, allegedly. Again, I say I don't think receipts and alleged go in the same sentence together, but that's not my business. I told y'all in the last Rumbling Report, I cannot muster up the care or the energy to feel any particular way about Kevin and Wendy until Wendy tells me the truth. Once Wendy comes to me and says, now listen, Kayla, this is what's going on. It's a bad little situation. I'm hurting, this, that, and that. Then I'll say, oh, Wendy, you know, let me cut you some stuff. I'm not going to be able to feel any particular kind of way till she stops pretending. I'm just not going to be able to do it. Like, it's just not who I am. What was it? Pardon me, y'all. The weather's got me feeling off. She a month ago or a couple weeks ago, she said something about Nelly's rape accuser, and she said something sideways, and I was gonna let her have it, but then she said, once upon a time there was a girl named Wendy. And I said, okay, well, let me go ahead and feel some compassion. But until she comes to me and lets me know that we are feeling some particular kind of way about Kevin, I'm not going to feel any particular kind of way about what Kevin's got going on. These are all just reports. Like, yes, she did cry on, faint on the show, but honest to God, it just looked like a stress-related incident, and I don't know if the stress is related to the husband, so I still cannot muster up the care just yet. Remy Ma talks Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj working with Vince Herbert and more on The Breakfast Club. I may watch it. We don't know yet. Let's see. Exclusive. Tea brewing between Keisha Kayor's image consultant and producer, Carlos King, over wedding special receipt. Well, that's why y'all said the wedding was so terrible. No shade, but Carlos ain't putting on good productions. Like, that's... Every time I hear Carlos King's name pop up, I hear, oh, it was just a mess. It was tacky. It was late. It was tired. It was this. It was that. Carlos's ankles were out and he was doing too much and all of that. Yes, and Queen. And okay. So that's your problem. And I've seen Carlos on, what was he? He hosted one of the reunions, honey. I don't remember which show it was. But he was up there and he was, yes, honey, and ooh, and we. And I'm just like, oh, you don't have to do all that. That's not, it didn't seem natural. It wasn't, you know, this is my natural who I am and da-da-da. Because remember, all my friends are gay men, each of them. So I know what's, you know, just the natural, yes, girl, okay, you better, yes, do that, word. I know the difference between that and, oh, honey, go ahead, go, yeah, I know the difference. And Carlos just seemed like he was doing the most. But that's just, that's just my humble nigga opinion. That's just my, you know, humblest of opinions. Tyrese creates website using his daughter's name. I gotta click the link to see the rest. And he's selling Shayla Rock sweatshirts. Who's going to buy? Anybody not named Shayla? I just don't have the time. Oh, I'm so busy. I'm such a busy woman. I don't have to do this with you, Tyrese. That's about all I have. Nicki Minaj and Jelani could sue Remy Ma. Well, this was before, obviously, the case ended. But could sue Remy Ma for defamation of character if Jelani isn't convicted of rape. I feel like they could sue Remy Ma for defamation of character even though he was. But I'm not going to stick my nose where it does not belong. I feel like Remy Ma just coming out of nowhere and speaking Nicki Minaj's name and using Nas's beats and telling all the tea. I feel like every bit of that is a suable offense, but I kind of like Remy, so I'm not going to let her have too much. I'm not going to give her too much. Let's see. Stay with it now. All this driving crazy. Everybody just driving crazy. Ice-T's wife Coco has to have someone vacuuming the ground before she can walk. I did see that. And I said, why didn't Mariah Carey think of that? What in the world? What day is it that Coco T, is out here out glamming Mom Mariah Carey? I'm just shocked and awed. I thought it was legendary. I thought it was extra, but then if you know me, Mama, if you watching, you can attest. I live for extra. I live for it. Mariah Carey doing the most is my favorite thing. It's just, I can't, there's nothing better. So Coco having this young man, this young white boy in a suit, vacuuming. Okay, see now, they need to do these parking spaces better. Having this young white boy in a suit, vacuuming the ground before she steps on it. It's my new favorite thing. There's nothing better. I haven't seen anything that will bless me more than that particular instance. It was a treat. It was truly a treat. Why is my button all caught in? Lord, I'm stuck in my seatbelt, Jesus. Okay, there we go. What else? Is there anything else? Moniece and her brother were on Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil is literally he's clickbaiting at this point. Governor of Pennsylvania files petition demanding that Meek's sentence be evaluated. He has made positive contributions to many communities and programs. Well, first of all, he's made all these contributions because that was a part of his probation. Second of all, if you know you're on probation, stop doing stupid things. And I understand that there's a lot of folks crying and free Meek and, all of that out here. But this young man knew, and he knows. He was put on probation 10 years ago. This is not something, I didn't know the conditions of no, you knew, and you keep doing stuff, and you keep getting time added. So I can't feel no particular kind of way. Meek Mill got too much money to be out here committing crimes. He's got too much money. Meek Mill, if you really wanted to be, out here drag racing or whatever you was doing on these scooters and carrying on, why you ain't just build a little track in your yard? I mean, honestly, people with money can find ways to do the things they want to do without it being illegal. So for you, and I understand you want to keep your hood qualities about you, but girl, you friends with Jay-Z now, so you need to step your game up. Anyway, child, let's see. So I heard more about the Mariah Carey situation. I'm going to talk about it briefly since I got an additional 5 minutes, so I got to be in the building. So it turns out it allegedly turns out that Mariah Carey is out here calling bald-headed white men skinheads. And I'm sorry, this is funny to me. Calling bald-headed white men skinheads, saying she don't want no white man around her. And what was the other thing? Oh, the big thing was this man is alleging sexual harassment because she called down and asked him to move some things in her hotel room. And when he got up there, she was in a see-through negligee. And he tried to leave, and she insisted that he move the stuff. That does not sound like sexual harassment. That sounds like Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is known to be naked no matter where she is. She'll get butt naked on the TV. Like, girl, MTV Cribs. She was in the what was it, like the golden tub. Like, Mariah Carey is always doing stuff. Like, all these things sound like Mariah Carey-isms. Now, the skinhead thing was rude. That's rude. I cannot, I can't say that that's not nasty and rude. It's rude. It's rude. It is. It is. She should not have done that, and maybe she should apologize to the bald-headed white man. But anything else, sis? It's what Mariah Carey does. She walks around in negligees. She lays on things and has people pick it up and carry her everywhere. This is just kind of Mariah. Again, Mariah being extra, just like Coco having the girls vacuum the floor before she walks. Mariah lays around in see-through negligees. Like, I don't understand. I was looking for this. Unless she's known to tweet and delete. I was looking for that post that Tamar put up, but I can't find it. And I got like 3 minutes before I gotta go in. Let's see if I can find it right quick, but I already know I can't. But she posted, about how she was unhappy and Bluebird of Happiness and, how her mama, I think she said something about how her mama should not have, spilled her tea and all of that. So, I feel like, I don't know what they're up to because, I feel like Mama Evelyn would not come out and say something like, he needs to stop putting his hands on my daughter unless he were putting his hands on her daughter. And I feel like if he's putting his hands on her daughter and now we all know about it, then they must be breaking up. But then on the other hand, TV's coming back. I think the show premiered last night. I don't know what the ratings were. I don't really care. But I don't know. It feels half real and half fake. So, child. But anyway, that was the Rambling Report. I'm just so happy Jelani's in jail because that was weighing on my spirit. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things the YouTubers say, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.